I'm waking back up in the morning and I'm off to class. Gotta hit the highway, I was spitting, y'all. Hauling some ass stuck in the parking lot. Well, I can't find a spot. I'm looking in the handicap and hope I don't get caught. Trying to get the last hit. Trying to get the last hit. This has been straight to tell you from overseas. I grow my own trees and feed the disease. I'm only using top-notch seeds. These dirty deeds be the bees' knees. Take the last hit. Take the last hit. Take the last hit. I hit the last hit. I'm the funky green. I've been dropping down the fungo right here at a clean bleed. It's open market time, so I'ma drop this rhyme. We'll sell little basic traps and rhyme alike every time. What? Can I get the last hit? Can I get the last hit? Take it the last hit. With non-verbal communication, I use symbolic magic, then I flip off the nation. I'm not Nick Police blazing out to this song, converting soapy bottles into soapy bombs. Take it the last hit. Take it the last hit. I'm slipping, sliding, running, dying for the right cause. You hear my voice and see my picture, there's a slight pause. That's the same guy, now it's your reply. I'm here to rock this motherfucking world until I die. Gotta get the last hit. Take the last hit.
Starting off the show strong tonight. Getting my first super chat by being muted. That was my plan all along. Be muted and then get a super chat. Thank you, Jay Lewis. I appreciate that. Getting us started with the first super chat of the night. Telling me that my mic was muted. Totally meant to do that. Totally meant to do that. So tonight, I was bored and I thought I would try some new stuff. I was thinking of new ideas for the stream, and I thought, man, maybe I should try having people come on and debate each other. And then I thought, no, you know what else would be funny? Maybe we could have people come on and rap against each other, like do a rap battle, like have anyone come up and rap battle against anyone. And then I thought, maybe it would be funny if we had like a beatbox battle. But as you guys know, I of course am the greatest beatboxer who ever lived. So, if any of you minions want to step up and show off your beatbox skills, I could set up a beatboxing competition, and then the winner, maybe, if they're worthy enough, could face me, the greatest champion of all time who ever lived. I don't know. I thought it might be fun. So, tonight, being that I earlier put out a video where I kind of made fun of black ladies, and that video tanked. It's tanking so far. And then I just kind of up and decided I was going to stream tonight and then do some random things that I've never tried before, like have a rap battle and a debate and a beatbox battle. And then I put test in the title. I think YouTube decided to say, fuck you. We're not going to notify any of your subscribers tonight, Jake. So it looks like it's going to be a small crowd tonight. I noticed when I went to start the stream, there was hardly anyone here. I thought, oh shit, let me put on a song and see what happens. Then I promptly muted myself. All right. Well, Dominic got a notification. All right. So we're getting started now. Getting started. Jake the asshole for president 2020-2028. That's right. Misanthropic, too high. Yeah, I got high. I got bored. Thought it would be fun to just do a random open panel live stream. And then I started having these bright ideas, like maybe I'll do like a debate tonight and I'll just test it, see how it goes. I want to bring up some of you guys and have you guys debate against each other, right? Like, I kind of want you guys to entertain me tonight. And I thought, maybe I'll try that. And then I thought, hey, maybe I'll have people rap against each other. That'll be ridiculous, but maybe also good and cringe at the same time, which is also good sometimes, right? I don't know. If it sucks, we could just never do it again. And then I thought, you know what? We could have a beatbox showdown. And then perhaps the winner might get a shot at the world champion. That was my thoughts. And then I hit the button, and now here we are. Now I'm looking, I'm like, am I really going to do this tonight? I'm going to go back and read some comments. A bunch of stop signs. Yeah. No sound. Yep. Bro, you're muted. Yep. Yeah. You're muted, bro. Yeah, I was. Shows you how much I pay attention to the chat. All right. So with that said, let's let's divert our attention away for a minute. Oh, thank God. Got a super chat coming in from Simone. Says, hi, Jake, Ralphie, and everyone. This should be fun. You know what? Tonight is going to be a test out stream, a bit of a throwaway stream. I don't expect a big crowd. So I don't know how many participants are even going to want to get up here and do anything. But whatever. We'll give it a shot. If nothing's popping off, I'll just shut it down after a while. But whatever. We're going to have some fun. It was Sunday. I was bored. I thought, why not try some shit? Speaking of Ralph, I think he'll make a quick appearance. Ralphie, make a quick appearance. There him is. Ralph's big boy. Ralphie's the big dogs now. Look at this big dog. Yes. Who's a big dog? Yeah. Ralph is big dog, huh? Yep. He's looking more and more like a typical beagle now. Look at him. Say hi, Ralph. Hey. Hello. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Ralphie the Cute Beagle. Look me up on YouTube. I'm Ralphie the Cute Beagle. Thank you, Simone. I appreciate that. One thing I didn't know was that after like 5-6 months, puppies start losing all their teeth. And so I was a little bit freaked out at first when like all his teeth start coming out. I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked it up. It's like, oh, okay. That's supposed to happen. All right. All right. So one of my subscribers, longtime subscribers and supporters, Davey Shady LaFleur. One second, let me pull up the video. Shit. There it is. All right. So Shady Davey D. LaFleur, one of my mods and subscribers here, he made this video.
Oh, we live? Hey everyone. Hey everyone. It's me, Jern. From Jernism. I mean, Jern globalism? Yeah, I'm like a globe tour now, didn't you know? Hey, that's not funny, guys. Why are you guys laughing at me? I'm mad, guys. You guys are making me angry. I've been angry since I've been back from Antarctica. You know, very mad. You know, very disappointed with myself. You know, very depressed. Okay? You guys are stupid. You're idiots. I'm deeply depressed, distraught. Okay? Very disorganized.
That's pretty much what it's like to watch Jared. This is actually one of Davey D's better impressions, actually. And the fact that he like got the background, like dressed up like him and stuff. Not bad, Davey.
You know? Suicidal even. Okay? You guys are a bunch of idiots. I'm a Glober now. I was scamming you guys the whole time. Okay? It's me, Darren. Don't be fooled. Okay? My wife's a whore. Cheating on my best friend. Yeah. 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 My best friend. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I'm mad. I'm angry. Been upset since my back. I've been called out on a bunch of channels. Been having an open chat forum here on my channel. Hey, people get laughing at me for. It's just not funny no more. I love CJ Balls. Enduring for journalism. I mean globalism. During globalism. Yeah. I got called out by Jake. Came on my channel. Couldn't take that shit no more.
This is almost like a pretty exact representation of what Jaren does in his streams. This is, I'm actually impressed, man. This might be like your best work yet, making fun of Jarenism, Davey.
Punked me out. Schooled me. Ruined my career here on YouTube. Here I am. Lonely. Depressed. Suicidal. I'm a little tired for you. Yeah. Ever got called out the QMP guy? Remember that QMP guy? Oh, yeah, he called me out on my chin. Oh, my chin's falling off. Yeah. But that QMP channel. He's hilarious. Yeah, he destroyed me.
All right. So if you guys want to see more of that, he continues. It goes on for a good 15 minutes. Check out Davey D. LaFleur, Jaren Globism, Shady Davey D. Give him a. Oh, I turned the comments off on that one. There he is. All right. Good times. All right. So I guess I could. There you go. You could refine it too. You could take like some of his best moments and over exaggerate them. When I say best moments, I mean worst moments. Take some of his worst moments and exaggerate them. All right. Hi, Rose. All right. So let me put the link in chat. But what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to start with a? You guys want to start with the debate? I don't know if we have enough people here to YouTube didn't send out any notifications for the stream. But that's fine. I just randomly fired up a stream on them, so maybe it's partly my fault. Maybe also because the title has the word test in it 3 times. Maybe that's where I fucked up. Whoops. Oh well. So I'm thinking it would be fun if we had some debates. So maybe some of you guys want to come up and debate some stuff against each other. And maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll suck. I don't know. Only one way to find out. Let me pin the link. All right, I just pinned the link. Anyone wants to debate? Who wants to debate whether? Actually, let me pin a better link. Who wants to debate whether God exists or not? How about that? And I'll put the link again. I'm just trying different stuff. It's a small crowd. I'm just going to look at this like a testing ground. That's why I put test. That's a live debate test. So I thought we'd just debate some random things. And I'll even let you guys come up with some topics so that you know we're just making shit up, trying different shit. We're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what happens. It's one of those days where you throw shit at the wall and then you see what sticks. How's that? So who wants to debate if God exists or not? Any God. Does God exist? I'm going to make up the rules as we go along, so you know it's extra legit. We got anybody? Any takers? Rose Bell says, we came from monkeys out of Africa. Hey, if someone believes that, do they want to come up here and debate? Not even against me. This isn't actually a subject that I care to debate on. I kind of want to watch two other people debate, and then I'll squeeze in and be the moderator that says snarky things. I've never tried that on this channel, so I thought it might be funny to just try it, see how it goes. I have a feeling it's going to suck ass because nobody's going to show up. I probably should have planned this out better, huh? Note to self, plan shit out better. Okay, we could change topics. We don't have to argue about that. Topic: how much of the screwed up weather is HARP, HEO, weather manipulation versus natural causes? I don't know how many people are going to want to argue natural causes against you. I don't know how many people here are going to say that the weather's not manipulated. It'd be tough to find anyone to even argue the other side. Evolution is fake. See, we got to have somebody on the other side. All right, we got somebody who says, if I can call, I'll take pro God. Okay. You can hit the thing and you can be the pro God guy. Does anybody want to be the person that says there is no God in debate? We'll make it short. It doesn't even have to be a long drawn out thing. I just want to see two people start arguing. Trying some shit, seeing what happens. This is what happens when you don't plan your shit out, but you have an idea, and then you think, should I do that now without planning? Why not? Let's give it a go. See what happens. You know what happens? Nobody clicking on the link. All right. Does anyone want to debate whether Jesus was a real guy or not, or whether he's just a made up guy? What do we want to debate? So far, this guy's not coming on screen. Well, that was awesome. Had one dude come in, spool. Hmm.
I did it
World
wrong.
policy.
Derp.
What's up?
I think we're on. What's up? I think we're on a little delay here. It's a little. The internet's a little woo. Work through that.
A little bit. Are you in the StreamYard link?
Yeah,
Or are you
I did the
on
link.
YouTube?
Yeah, I'm watching you on laptop and trying to get it to.
All right, because if go into the StreamYard and you won't be on a delay. So if you watch me on YouTube, you'll probably be delayed. So if you're watching me on YouTube right now, go. The StreamYard link is what you
I
want to
shut
watch.
down the YouTube and then just do this.
Mute YouTube and just talk through the StreamYard thing. Does that make sense?
That better?
There you go. All right.
There we go.
So what side do you want to take? Do you want to what do you want to debate?
Right? But you're talking about God, right? And Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Here's my side. God is I am. His name is I am, which means we're all God. We all have God powers. If we find ourselves in our own way, we can make anything possible. That's the whole premise of that. Is there intelligent designer above that? Is the question now. Yes, there's an intelligent designer above it. I think we're talking multiple. There could be multiple gods, which gets really crazy. We could have 2, 3, 4, 13. I don't know. I think there's to make a world like this intelligently designed. I think you're gonna have to have more than one. I
All
think
right.
just one ain't
All
gonna.
right, now we got a good
do it. So I think
we got a good position here on for your stands. Now we're gonna let John Jaff jump in. John, what's up?
Well, you want to know if Jesus was real? I mean, how can you deny? I mean, the history. I mean, all these documentations. History wants not just one side to tell a story, but I mean, you go back in history, and there's the Egyptians. You'll have the Greeks. You'll have the Romans. They'll all tell stories about Jesus. So I'd say there's a pretty good case that he was a real individual.
All right. Looks like we had homies spool out. But John is here and he says Jesus is a real individual. Does anyone want to argue against John that Jesus isn't a real individual? Anyone want to jump in and argue against John? I'm just trying to find people to to oppose each other at the moment because I didn't set that up beforehand. So I thought I would just do it on the fly.
I just got home from church. I mean, it's Lent and Easter's coming up. I'm an Orthodox, and the Orthodox Easter and conventional Easter are on the same day. Okay, what happened?
All right. Welcome
All
back
right,
to the stage.
something happened.
What happened? I get cut off or something.
Yeah. Okay. But I was just came home from church. Orthodox Easter convention at Easter on the same day. Last year it was a month later. Usually it's a weekday, but it's you have to have Passover first. The Orthodox believe observe Passover. I don't think any other Christians do, and it's the Last Supper. You can't have Easter for Passover.
Yeah, it's coming out muffled on my end. Is it?
Yeah.
Shit. Are you like watching on YouTube at the same time?
I think so.
Yeah, if then we'll hear that coming through. So yeah, it gets all muffled when we hear the voices coming back through. You
Mine
gotta
coming
mute
through good.
you gotta mute YouTube and go and just talk through the
All
StreamYard.
right, tell you to. Is that better?
Mine coming through good.
All right, he's like coming through on two different. Jared,
Whoa! Really?
there you are.
I thought there'd be a line.
You got an AE map in the background. So are you still a circling sun guy?
No, I'm not a circling sun guy.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm not.
All right. How does the sun work on your model?
No idea.
Okay.
No idea.
Good position. All right.
But measurements still say the Earth is flat. I don't care what the media says. Fuck the media.
All right. So yeah, I was trying to set up an impromptu debate, and it just turned into me just adding some dudes on the screen. But so, what's your thoughts on God? What do you think?
For me, Jesus Christ is our Lord and our God.
There's lots of people talking, but no lips moving. I'm confused as to what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna. He's got to get his audio issues figured
Oh my
out.
God.
Do you have your YouTube on as well?
Did I just hear me speak? I'm gonna hear me speak again.
Do you have your YouTube on as well?
No. No, I don't. I didn't think about that.
All right, guys.
Sorry about that.
Anyone who comes on, you got to talk to me through the StreamYard link, and then
Wait, am I really on?
yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, anyone who comes up here, you got to talk to me through the StreamYard link, and then you got to mute the YouTube channel page. If you have that going, it's going to be delayed, and then talking right behind you, and then
it works like that on the radio too. I don't know why.
Yes, the same. It's the same as the radio, but nobody listens to the radio anymore. So that's like some old grandpa shit that I'm talking about.
I'm 43, so I did.
You get it. All right. So okay, who's God? What's God, bro?
Well, his name is Yahuwah, I think, but that's not even. I mean, whatever. I'm not here to talk about God, but dude,
What's up?
I didn't mean to be on. Like, I didn't think I'd actually get on. I'm just surprised. So anyway, back in 2018, 2019, no, before that, 2017, 2018, you took a trip.
Yeah,
I was following you. You took a trip. You traveled for. In fact, you appeared on accidentally, mind you, on I can't think of the channel's name. The guy that
IPS.
IPS, yeah. You didn't know you were about to be on his channel, and you were, and you're like, I didn't mean to do this. You remember that?
Oh, when I went and met people, I didn't know that the day I was gonna meet him, he had like a news interview set up, and he was gonna get like coverage. He had funded for a billboard that said Earth is flat, or
That's right.
research flat Earth. And so he got a news interview that night that I went to go visit. So we did a stream, and then he got his news interview, but he did it over the phone. And he told him his name was Matt Powerland. And so the news story ran on the local news that Matt Powerland funded it. And then when Matt Powerland got word that IPS said that, then he flipped the fuck out. And so then it was like attention got put on me. Like, why were you there? It's like, oh, fuck, yeah.
I remember that because I almost fell into that. In fact, later on, whenever you backed out of being Flat Earth asshole and became Jake the asshole, we all thought that you were not a flat earther anymore, and we're like, what the fuck? And
but no, I even said that I was more disgusted with the cult, the cult unity, as I call it. Not so much the shape of the Earth. So I never said I'm going back to the globe. There's no video of me ever saying Earth isn't flat or that I'm a globe supporter in any way. In fact, the opposite. It was more like, oh well, Jaron's a shill, and Bob Nodell's a shill, and Eric Dubé's a shill, and Patty's a shill, and Mark Sargent's a shill, and D Marble's a shill. So it's like, what in the hell is this thing? And I don't want to be associated with it. It's obvious that it was rolled out. It was a government operation. Now. So then I had to disassociate myself with the topic somewhat. But I'm not. I wasn't flipping to the globe by any means. So I changed my name from Flat Earth Asshole to Jake the Asshole at that point.
But that's what everyone was saying. So I believed everyone, and I was an idiot for doing it.
I got thrown under the bus by a bunch of shills basically back then. And and I stepped away at the same time. So it was easy for me stepping away for them to go, yeah, he was a fake flat earther all along, throw me under the bus. And then all these years later, now you see Jaron has flipped to the globe. Now you see Dave's app is a tracking app that leaks data. And now you see him having fake feuds. All right. Let me see if John's got his audio worked out. What's up, John?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. Well, I don't know. You said you wanted to talk Jesus, and I just got home from church. Maybe I can shed some light on any questions you might have.
On Sunday.
Yeah, it's Lent. So we're going into, and I'm an Eastern Orthodox, and our Easter is the same as conventional this year, April 20th. So it's a quick Lent. It's for us. I mean, usually it's a week after conventional Easter. Last year it was like a month after. But Easter always comes the Sunday after Passover, because Passover is the last dinner, and you can't have Easter without the last dinner.
Even though Easter was before the last dinner.
The crucifixion came after the last dinner, which was on Passover. So you can't have Easter without Passover. So,
the crucifixion has nothing to do with Ishtar or Easter. Yoster.
Well, you're talking, your background is not the same as mine. Mine's a biblical background. Yours is a pagan background. So we're going to have differences right off the bat. I mean, I respect your opinion, but that's as far as I'll go with it.
I used to think exactly the same as you. I used to think exactly the same as you.
Well, I don't know exactly, but I mean, I study the Bible. That's my background is the Bible. Yours is obviously something else. So we're not going to agree on world view, world events.
But John, have you ever heard of Chuck Missler? He's on your side. Well, was he did? He's not alive anymore. But
no, I don't know who you're talking about. No,
man.
I really don't.
A very Sunday Christian. He put out a video on Christmas and a video on Easter, which both I was like, why am I celebrating these days? as a biblical person, why am I celebrating these days? Because they've got nothing to do with the Bible.
Well,
Do you know on
I
December
disagree with
25th?
that. I mean, I study the Bible with an Orthodox priest. I mean, I'm not the go-to guy. I'm not fluent in the Torah, but like people that have become priests or ordained anything, they got to have that knowledge of at least the Torah. And obviously, if you're a pagan, you got the knowledge of the Babylonian Talmud. And my worldview is, totally different than that. I mean, I don't believe in pedophilia. I don't believe in human
Babylonian
sacrifice.
Nimrod was born on December 25th. Satan himself was born on December 25th, and you
So
claim that
Nimrod was
our
a
Messiah
grandson of Noah, and
December
he had feet
25th.
like bear. What exactly does that mean? He had feet like bear, and he was one of the founders of the Freemason, and he was a Freemason. So I mean, he does appear in the Bible, but that's probably all. What I said is probably all I know about Nimrod. There's probably more, but I probably forgot. But
There's a lot about Nimrod in Scripture. Doesn't
yeah,
always
there
call
is.
him
I
Nimrod.
know he's mentioned a lot, but that's all. What I said is all I really know about him. It's
Do you know Easter is his wife? Ishtar? Easter?
oh yeah, Ishtar, Anana and Ishtar are the same entity, and that's the beginning root of the
Messiah was not born on December 25th.
Ishtar and Easter is the beginning of
What would happen? Wait,
the
stop.
transgender. You know the difference between a transgender, a transsexual, and a drag queen. You know
I
the
don't know the
difference
color
between the
pink.
two. Well, that's where. Well, a transgender is someone that has the gender change. A
That's not,
transvestite is just somebody who dresses like a woman, but and acts a woman the whole time, but he's really a man. And a drag queen dressed to resemble a girl is one who is a man all the time and just dresses the part to play the role on shows.
All right,
But I
let
mean,
me
that
let
comes
me
back to
interject
this
real
time,
quick. Let me
and
interject real quick with that do look like a lady, that do look like a lady.
then,
All right, I got a
this
super
kind
chat.
of Nana or the
Hold on.
Babylonian.
Hold on. I got a super chat from Adrian Chetwin. You guys, thank you, Adrian Chetwin, coming in with a super chat. I appreciate that. And this is like open panel. We're just trying shit out tonight, guys. Just trying stuff out. And so far, these are the first two guys that I could get to disagree with each other.
Jake.
I don't even really know what they're talking about, but like I think that like maybe what's his face? Maybe Jared's winning by like 10%, but it's still undecided. Maybe they need to trade some more blows, right?
I got a question, Jake.
What?
Why'd you bring this guy on whenever I was about to tell you my story about your trip?
Because he was on earlier and then his fucking audio wasn't right.
You're right. I remember seeing him now.
So then I brought him back on, and then I was trying to set up a debate, and then you guys started to like disagree. So I was like, holy shit, it worked. Now they're arguing. Right. And then I realized now I just sit here and watch these motherfuckers argue.
Record?
I didn't know I was arguing. I think I was just
Yeshua, but you got his date all wrong.
I don't think so.
What Deuteronomy says about you celebrating him on the wrong date? Don't do ways of the heathen. Don't do it.
I'm not celebrating on the wrong days. I mean, you go to the Orthodox church and you'll hear the priest tell everything that happened on what day. I mean, the Metropolitan, the head of our Antiochian North American chapter, he's very that not only on the same day as Easter, but at the exact same time of the crucifixion.
You've been lied to all your life about Scripture. You've been lied to all of your life about Scripture by the man behind the podium. He's probably
not the Orthodox priest. After the Catholics broke away from the Orthodox, then started things being rewritten. But this is Our religion started 40 days after the crucifixion. Can you tell me how many miracles how many people Jesus saved? How many miracles? Can you tell me the number? Jake, tell me the number.
I can
Can
tell
you
you the
guess?
exact number. All of them.
Jake, tell me how many were there? Yes, give me a number. Just
You're asking the wrong guy.
oh, I'm asking you. Give me a number.
All of them. Every
How about
single he
33?
he
There's
performed.
33 miracles in the Bible. I thought you did.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's 33 people that he says that he, the first miracle would have been turning the water into wine, the wedding of Cana. But then there's the 33 people he healed.
Come on, name all of them. Like start from the first and name all of them. Come on.
Well, I can look them up, and that's going to take some time. I mean, there's an icon right on the wall inside the sanctuary, inside the nave of the church I go to that has all 33 people there. I mean, and yeah, I could look it up. It's
You have
easy to
no
look up.
idea how much I was influenced by that guy right there.
Who are you pointing at?
Can't believe I almost said that. Jake the asshole.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe I almost said that. What the fuck? Anyway, yeah,
But
he put on his script.
you see all the same sex marriage. Well, God defined marriage as a union between a man and a woman. So there is a same sex union is not a marriage by the definition of God. It's a marriage is between a man and a woman. So it's something else. It's not a marriage. But all this is a product of starting Ishtar and Inanna. You started Ishtar.
What took you to same-sex marriage from our conversation? What took you there?
Because
I'm confused because
Ishtar
none of us
and
mentioned it.
Inanna is
That's
the
gross. That is
of the
gross, bro.
transgender. There's always been transvestites and transgenders ever since Ishtar and Inanna. That's where it started from. And now you can't go to a Disney movie without them having somewhere in even these kids.
Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Well, you should.
No
You
idea
brought up
how you got there. Nothing. I don't
All
know.
right. Okay. Time out. Okay. All right. So I make up the rules, and so here's what we're gonna do in that little short time frame, because I let them both talk like basically equally at the same time at each other, and so who do you guys think won? Put a put put a 1 in the chat if you think Jared won, and put a 2 in the chat if you think that John won the debate. 1s versus 2s, and we'll see how many 1s or 2s there are. A 1 in the chat if you think Jared won, and a 2 if you think that John won. Oh, got some 2s coming in. 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Oh, got a 3 coming in. I knew that was going to happen. And a 2 and a 2 and a 1. Lieutenant Weinberg, 2 only because John is more chill. And people are giving John a lot of love here. All right. Of course, we got to have Penguin Guy, who's like one of IPS's fans, or it's IPS himself, coming in with the 33. All right. You guys. All right. You know what? I think it's going to be considered a tie. It looks, well, actually, I think John might have actually pulled it out. I think it looks like the 2s are coming in. Looks like the 2s are coming in. Good job, John. Good job, John. So what do you got to say, John? You are now the champion for this.
Well, it's not me. It's Jesus. I mean, I'm just telling what Jesus is a formidable adversary. I mean, I wouldn't want to go up against him, but
Awesome.
I especially wouldn't take Inanna and Ishtar to go against Jesus, because that's what he was doing. That's why he's probably not doing well on the census, because I don't care. Most people, mainstream may say that these same-sex unions are normal, but most people don't agree with that. That's what I see in the real world. I see young men going after young women, and vice versa. But it's a minority, the same-sex things, and they're really not. It's not normal. It's not.
All right, we're good with that. Okay. All right. Whew. Hold up. Wait a minute. Whew. Well, I think there went monetization for this stream. Once you start talking about the T word, then it's like, oh shit. Now we got to start watching out. All right. All right. So, yeah. I think I figured out while watching those guys. I don't know if I like watching people debate on my channel. Do you guys like people watching? Do you watch people debate on my channel? What about you guys? Do you guys like it? I don't know if it's my thing. I think I just tested it and found out that I don't like watching people debate. That's how quick I learn I don't like shit. All right. We'll welcome a different dude to the stage. What's up, dude?
How y'all doing tonight? What's up, Jake?
So
That was
I don't know where you came in on the debate or what side you were gonna take, but anyway, what's up, man?
That's a lot of opinions and a lot of things that I just kind of like give to God and try not to get into because it just takes from your heart strength, I think, man, in the long run. Debates are necessary, though. I think they're necessary. So I don't know. I don't think you vibed up with it, though.
Honestly, this has been like a weird stream for me. Like I just didn't have anything to do, and I like thought, oh, I'll just do like an open panel, fucking whatever. You know what I mean? And it's like, because I've done that before. I've just kind of winged it and just did like open panel, whatever. And then I was like, oh, maybe I could like have people debate stuff or whatever. And then I thought, oh, maybe I'll have people like rap against each other, or no, like I'll have people beatbox, and then they could challenge me for the beatbox. It sounded good in my head, and then once I hit the button, and then I realized like, oh fuck, it's gonna be one of them days where YouTube doesn't notify anyone, and it's gonna be funky. But you know, we're gonna make the best of it, whatever, you know. So here we are. Simone's being nice.
So you don't often do this, like the live interactions?
I bring people up from time to time and bring up guests from time to time, but like I just tried something different, like off the cusp, and looks like Simone didn't like it. Simone, you're a sweetheart. Thank you for donating tonight. Well, you basically made this whole stream worthwhile, sweetheart. Thank you very much, Simone, coming in.
What was the guy's name that was up at the top? Who was that again? That was
who was here just before you?
Yeah, the one that couldn't believe he was on live.
Oh, that was Jared.
Jared. Okay. I just want to address one thing. All right. Have you heard of the pagan holiday history lessons?
Nope, I haven't.
Like the Ishtar thing is Easter. So everybody that goes to Easter is worshiping a pagan. And then it was with Christmas, it was Krampus and just weird stuff. And it latched on with the truth community, brother. And I think what it did was it just divided a bunch of people. And what I'm seeing with this information war we're in, I think you'll agree with this. There are so many different things now and these little nuances, especially since they got AI involved, where they're just like scattering everything. It's crazy, bro. So I just wanted to say that. So don't get lost in these pagan history lessons and think that your mom or dad is worshiping some kind of deity, because that's just bull crap. Anyway, I think it's made to divide, bro.
All right, awesome. Thank you, this new civil coalition, for coming on. I appreciate that. All right, and then next up we got Miklo. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going, man?
So I don't know what part you jumped in on that, but I I think we're done debating tonight, but go ahead and just say whatever you just want to say. Just go ahead and give us your thoughts, and then I'll move on with the show, and we'll pivot and go in an entirely different direction.
I got you. I respect all those dudes with what they had to say, but I just wanted to differentiate. What they brought up were more matters of faith, except the last guy. But there is like a historical level of Jesus, especially with the conspiracy community, guys like us, you know. And I want to recommend Fomenko, this guy from Russia. This is volume 8. He wrote many books, and I have all of them. I read all of them. Here's volume 1. Volume 6.
You read those big ass things?
Yeah, for years.
Wow.
I'm 43, man. I'm an old school conspiracy researcher, bro. Like old school. And for the people that are genuinely interested in this subject, you got to check out Anatoly Fomenko. And the big hurdle standing in our way for many of us is chronology, like historical chronology, just the dates, the time frame. And when we date Egypt, when we date Greece, when we date ancient India, China, all of those dates are very political in nature and come from really the Protestant Reformation and the heliocentric movement in Europe. Those were very political chapters that our technical science went through. And that's really the backdrop for where secular college kind of rose up as a third church in a way between the Catholic and Protestant churches, and then colonialism and all this shit. I'm not here to talk down on anybody and the other contributors. I just wanted to point out this guy and point out that chronology and timekeeping itself is most likely, in my humble opinion, that's what's standing in people's way from seeing who the historical Jesus was, who this king of, you know, and I don't even really want to get into it because I want to move on from it also, like you're getting at. But I just wanted to put that out there.
Awesome. Thank you, Meek Low, for stopping by and hanging with us tonight, Meek Low. All right, we got everybody off the stage, and now it's just me. Let me get rid of the pinned message. Boom. All right. Whew. Y'all want to know what I learned after all that? I got some sort of disorder to where, like, when I hear motherfuckers start talking about stuff and I don't really know what they're talking about, I start like not paying attention, you know? I have like not paying attention to a motherfucker itis. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of you guys suffer from this disorder. A motherfucker starts talking and you're like, huh? I'm running a live stream? Oh, shit. Hi. Yeah. That's it. I got ad. I'm suffering from Adskin's disease. All right. Let's pivot. Let's pivot away from that. Let's just try something completely different. Whew. In fact, I might abandon my testing ideas. Just go in a completely different direction right now. Have you guys noticed Alex Jones looks different lately? I didn't know Alex Jones looks different lately. He like looks a little different. You guys tell me. When did Alex Jones start looking thin and different?
Right, but we're going to break into the rest of it over the course of the next 4 hours. Stay with us back in.
Is that even Alex's? I know he's not really on YouTube, but I saw somebody was reposting his videos on here the other day. Oh, here it is. And it just doesn't look like the same Alex Jones anymore. Looks like almost like I got a different
If you
Alex Jones
fucking
now.
murder someone, like that's an evil action, not the person. And they should be providing.
Where is it?
We are in. He was arrogant in his face. Biden's not just once, but repeatedly blew up at him as well because he is super arrogant. And then once they got out in front of the cameras, he just kept going, even though they were going to have a lunch and continue. And they said, hey, let's not do this out there. Let's be friends. Zelensky goes out there and then just goes back to the same thing. So
I don't know. There's something about he's got this different goatee going on, and he's like thinner than usual. He even looks younger than usual. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it's almost like I'm getting like a AI version here of of Alex Jones. Maybe they're testing out some AI Alex Jones or something. Because it seems like just 6 months ago or whatever, he was sitting with David Weiss and Eddie Bravo, and he was looking like fatter, just older. So I could be wrong, but I don't know. This just looks a little different to me. What do you guys think?
this is on record. It was behind the scenes weeks ago, but remember earlier in the week, he said, yes, I will start making the peace deal. Yes, I'll come there. We'll start. He had said 2 weeks ago he agreed to the deal on the rare earth.
Is he looking a little younger, a little different to you guys? Simone says, I'd rather listen to you do a Trump impression or sing Land on the Moon. Well, you know what? I think I could do both of those things for you, Simone, this evening. Ever since I took over as your president, I don't know if you noticed, but one of my biggest supporters, AJ, you know him as Alex Jones. He has a wonderful program. It's quite incredible. He has gotten thinner, leaner, meaner, greener. He's far superior to the old Alex Jones. He has been drinking from the fountain of youth, so to speak, getting younger. I believe that ever since he started running his show on Trumptricity, he's been feeling a lot better, a lot less stress in his life. It has caused his hair follicles to start growing back darker. You might have remembered his hair was getting gray. Not anymore, all right? He might be a little more bald than before, but now you can see he's got darker facial hair. It's because of all those wonderful products that he endorses. I, of course, recommend all of Alex Jones' wonderful products. His male fertility pills, absolutely the best.
Minerals and to develop a plan for the ceasefire. He backed off of that 3 times.
Zelensky backed off the ceasefire, and then Trump told him, you backed off on the ceasefire. Nobody backs off on the ceasefire. Obama gave you sheets. I gave you javelins. Who gave you the javelins? And we all saw Trump told Zelensky how it was. Zelensky, quite frankly, he didn't have any words. He was dumbfounded. Trump let Zelensky know exactly how he felt, and Zelensky was speechless. This just goes to show Trump has defeated Zelensky in every way, shape, or form. Trump, I do believe, is fighting against the deep state right now. All right. Land on the moon, we land on the moon, land on the moon, we land on the moon, land on the moon, we land on the moon, yeah, take it over, go to the moon, then you know that we come back soon, rove to the left, rove to the right, bitch, you know that we rove all night, we land on the moon, we land on the moon, land on the moon, we land on the moon. Land on the moon, we land on the moon, and yes, my friend, we will come back soon, and we take it over. We rove to the west, take it over. We rove to the south, take it over. We rove in your mouth. Bitch, did you really say rove in my mouth? Yes, land on the moon, we land on the moon. Land on the moon, we land on the moon. land on the moon, we land on the moon, and yes, my friend, we will come back soon. Rove, 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 everybody now, rove, 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 rover, say rove, 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 everybody say rove, 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 rover, let's row, 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 rover, row, 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 rover, rove, rove, everybody now, rove, rove, r, 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 r. There you go. Now we're back. Now we're back. Can you have people debate what the moon is made out of? None of us really know. That wouldn't be much of a debate. Anyone who's being honest would be like, I don't know. And then the other guy would be like, me neither. Let's be best friends. Right? I think I'm about debated out. Once them guys started arguing about stuff that I really didn't know about, I realized, nope, don't want to do that anymore. Kevin Arnold coming through with some dog treats. Kevin Arnold, thank you, man. I love the Wonder Years. That was my favorite show. Kevin Arnold was my favorite. He would go hang out with Paul with his dorky ass glasses. And then Winnie Cooper. Man, who didn't want to bone Winnie Cooper? What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? So at this point, I've basically like eliminated most of the people who like are going to get that joke. There's only like a small portion of people who remember that show and are going to get all those jokes. I think Kevin Arnold gets it though. And that's who matters most. What? Thanks, bro. Just for you. All right. That's how you know I was a 80s/90s kid. All right. So what do you guys think? Alex Jones be looking a little different. He looks like he's, I don't know. It's like, this might be like an AI Alex Jones maybe. Or like they got a younger doppelganger AJ. Or maybe AJ just lost some weight and started dyeing his beard. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe it's the same AJ. He just done like lost some weight and like started dyeing his beard because he didn't want to go gray. I swear, my last image in my head, he was with David Weiss and Eddie Bravo, like, I don't know, 6-8 months ago. And he was fatter and looked older. And now he looks younger and thinner. I don't know. It's whack. Not sure. CGI Jones? You just saying that to play with me? I don't know. Sometimes, like, I'll say stuff like that and I'll be like, am I serious? Well, it might be. It might be a CGI. So I guess I am. I started going back to try and figure out like when he started looking different. And like I scrolled back like at least 3-4 months and he was looking like that. I couldn't pinpoint the exact day. Like that he just started looking like that. So I don't know. I guess he's been that way for at least 6 months.
To the Secretary of State, Secretary of the Treasury, in person. Then he agreed last Tuesday to it.
Then he agreed to last Tuesday. You notice everyone's starting to look as dumb as Joe Biden now on TV. Everyone was like, oh, Joe is a demented old guy with Alzheimer's who forgets what he's talking about. And it's like the last time you saw Trump on TV, he's starting to kind of do the same thing, just say random shit that doesn't quite make sense. Right? So more and more you're seeing people like look and act like Joe Biden. And Joe Biden was replaced. So what does that tell you?
Times to the Secretary of State, Secretary of the Treasury, in person. Then he agreed last Tuesday to it publicly. Trump said, good, come to the White House. And for the third time, behind closed doors, we now have the witnesses that were there. Some of the cabinet members were playing clips, including Marco Rubio, Lutnick, you name it.
Jake, say what you will. He woke me up to 9 or 11, and he woke me up to Sandy Crooks. And then when he got sued by them Sandy Crook actors and then got cucked out, well, I turn a blind eye to all that. I forget all about that. And I just respect that he's the one that woke me up to 9 or 11. Like, who can still respect Alex Jones at this point? How come more people don't call out Alex Jones, right? You would think that there would be a lot more people calling this fake ass motherfucker out, but nope. Still got his show, still doing this character. People still falling for that. Boom. He's such an obvious gatekeeper, though, that you would think after all this time, people would stop falling for that routine, that same act. They would be like, oh, yeah, you got cucked out by the Sandy hack actors. Yeah. And then you went back on your word. And then he never broke down any other school drills, if you know what I mean. No, it was just that one. And then he went back on his own word, got cucked out. And he went along with the whole act, right? They were like, you owe $1 billion for what you said. We're going to take everything. And then there he is. He's still got a show, still got a studio, still dressing up in a suit with a crew, all that stuff. So what did it really mean? If you're on TV and they claim that they're going to take everything from you, ruin your life, and then they're still in the exact same position doing the exact same shit 2-3 years from now. Remember when Trump was being prosecuted, possibly going to go to prison? I was like, you guys, Trump's not going to go to prison. Trump's not going to do any actual jail time. Like, he's going to be the next president. See? But there was that time not long ago, last year or something, they were like, oh, there's 33,000 indictments against Trump, and he might have to do 66.6 life sentences back to back to back. Oh, talk about it at the water cooler next Tuesday. All right. Established presence says he tells a lot of truth, but the system is courteous. But we got to fight it legally and lawfully, no violence. Seriously? Oh, I see what you're saying. He tells a lot of truth, but, and then he did say the system is courteous, but we got to fight it legally, lawfully, no violence. Yeah. So he would show up to like big protests, and like he would be like able to ride around in like a tank, basically like an armored vehicle with like a bullhorn, and be like, make sure to be not violent. Stand up against these bastards with non-violence. Make sure that you're not using any violence whatsoever against these evil bastards. Evil sons of bitches trying to take over my beautiful country. You know what we need to do? We need to rise up right now with non-violence. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to non-violently eat my neighbor's ass. I'm going to roll them up, size them up, going to chop them up, and I'm going to eat my neighbor's ass non-violently, like a civil, obedient man, of course. I'm going to be very courteous as I eat my neighbor's ass. Speaking of, I wonder if I can find that song where he talks about eating his neighbor's ass. Found it. Yes. All right. Let me go ahead and play a little song for everybody. This one, it's very good.
I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. My children aren't going hungry. I'll do it. I'll drink your blood. And I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. You think I like size it up, gonna haul him up that chain? Chop his ass up, size it up, gonna haul him up that chain. Chop, 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 chop. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I'll barbecue your ass flat. I will cook your ass up so fast. I'll tell them, well, I killed a cow out back, baby. You think Christ would eat somebody? He would never do that. I will. I'm ready to hang them up, gut them and skin them and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass.
So I want to point out he's like fatter and he's got like more of a gray beard. And then now he's like skinnier and got a darker beard and he's like looking just a little different now. Just want to point that out. This is the Alex I remember. And he like stayed looking pretty much like this for a while. And then now this like newer Alex Jones, this looks a little different, you know? The one we were just looking at before. Anyway.
That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass first. I swear to God, it's the last thing I do. I'm going to get my hands around your throat.
With nonviolence.
Swear to God, if it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna nibble on your ass, you little lefty communist son of a bitch. Non-violently, civilly, like a sophisticated gentleman. You ever...
I was going to continue, but I guess we could just leave it at that. All right. All right. Did anything go on today in the news? I don't even know. Anything new happening? Maybe I should have looked. Talk about some fake news. Let's see. News. I'm gonna Google news. That's how you find the most accurate stuff, is just by Googling the word news. First thing that comes up, and I'll show you. This is what happens when you Google news. This is how you get the best information. Mark Carney wins race to replace Trudeau as Canada's prime minister. Oh, so this is the new puppet, you guys. Meet the new boss in Canada. Same as the old boss. It's not. They replace one guy who sucks, the guy who sucks nuts worser. Ass. What other news? ICE arrests Palestinian activists who helped lead Columbia University protests. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but now I feel fucking safe as shit. Look, that's Justin Timberlake, you guys. That's Justin fucking like. Who are you trolling? Justin Timberlake dressed as a Palestinian arrested. Go ahead, your magnitude 4.1 earthquake strikes near Malibu, rattles Los Angeles. Well, I didn't feel it. That's some good news right there. Hearing about an earthquake that happened in the same state, but I didn't feel it. And I don't really like Los Angeles. I don't like going down there. So that place can kiss my ass. There you go. Some of the top stories in the world today so far. Some good news, huh? If you just Google News, you get all these awesome stories. Russian forces strike Ukrainian troops from the rear. In Kursk by morning, in the rear. I'm glad they got them in the rear. They strike them in the rear, you guys. It's good to know. I was worried about that happening. No, wait, I wasn't worried. And then it did happen. Now I'm not worried. I don't know. Whichever's funnier. I'm rigged says some more grass-fed steaks for your dog, my man. He big now. Mag translates for Stephen Hawking, please. We must find a way to have Hawking impression go viral. It's top rank. All right, let me pull up Stephen Hawking on screen to like make the impression fucking work better. One sec. Let me find a Stephen Hawking picture or something. It'll help motivate me. All right. This will do. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, by special request from I'm Rigged, this is Mag Bitter Truth translating for Stephen Hawking. Let me tell you something, people. Stephen Hawking was not a real man. It does not exist. When you hear him go, man, 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 he make those noise. It's an animatronic robot, people. There is no Stephen Hawking. Need to wake your ass up right now. Do you believe this, people? This some dumb shit to wake up and this some dumb shit to trick the masses. You need to wake your ass up right now. There's no such thing as a Stephen Hawking. When you hear him talk like that and then they translate and then they say like 5 paragraphs, he only mumble for like 5 seconds. He's an animatronic robot, people. That's why he can only mumble for 5 seconds, people. Need to wake your ass up right now. Hit you with the bam. I'm gone. All right. Can you believe this, people? You got to be a dumb shit, a brain dead moron. There's no such thing as a Stephen Hawking, people, let me tell you what. Anybody who's watched Mag knows that that's pretty much as accurate of a Mag impression as anyone can do. And that sounds about like something he would say. Yeah, people still like that stream, and they tell me how funny that clip was where I went off on all the different Stephen Hawking interpretations. Thank you, I'm rigged. I appreciate it. Very generous donation. Yeah, I don't think it's the same Stephen Hawking over the years. I think they used different dudes. And then at the end, it might have been a wax dummy. At the end, it might have been an actual animatronic robot. I might have had Mag actually tell the truth right there. Mag always tell you the truth. Hit you up with the bitter truth. Hit you with the bam. I try to tell you people, there never was a Stephen Hawking. They trick a dumb sheeple at home into believing that this guy was a genius. Do you believe that, people? They trick you into thinking that he was a genius. He's nothing but a brain-dead retard. That is the truth. All right. Yeah, see, before Stephen Hawking had the robot voice, he had the human translator, right? And then that's how I started doing the human translator bit. People started asking me to translate in different voices, and then I just started going off, you know. I should probably add some new Stephen Hawking translations to the repertoire, huh? Or to make some new ones up, right? He says you need to get right with God right now. You need to repent to Jesus Christ. You need to open up your Bible, and you need to read at least half of it tonight and half by tomorrow. Otherwise, the Chinese drones, they're going to find you. They're going to know that you aren't right with God, all right? They've got sophisticated circuitry that they can tell if you are or are not right with God. They can tell. And so the Chinese drones, they're going to find you if you don't repent right now, if you don't put your Bible between your legs and repent to Jesus right now. They're going to find you. Stephen Hawking, God bless his heart, when he mumbled, this is word for word, verbatim, exactly what he said. He said that he's been trying to tell you for years that the chemtrails are filled with little nano-sized drones that flew over the Pacific Ocean straight from China. And they're going to fly right up your anus. They're going to implant themselves in the inner lining of your anus, and they're going to give you nano AIDS. And then the last part that he mumbled, I couldn't make out. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he said, please like, share, or subscribe, or don't. I think. Don't quote me on that. All right. There you go. There's Richie from Boston translating for Stephen Hawking. You know what? I started mumbling like Stephen Hawking, and then I realized I wasn't sure who I was going to have translate for him, so I had to figure it out on the spot. I was like, who have I done and who haven't I done? All right. At any rate, we all shall digress. Oh, can you believe that people believed this? Yep. They believed this. Don't make fun of his teeth like that. You're mean. He's the smartest dude in the world. And if you make fun of his lower teeth protruding out like that, then you're a meanie sourpuss McGee. That's basically how you were treated. Like you were a meanie sourpuss McGee. If you say anything about his fucking ugly protruding ass teeth, right? Like, hey, how come his handler doesn't, put his lip over his freaking teeth and cover that ugly shit up, right? I mean, the guy's basically a vegetable. Do you think he really wants his ugly teeth protruding like that? But no, they do that to trick the sheeple at home into feeling more sorry for the genius, so that you respect him even more. I guess. I think that's why. At any rate, I digress. Folks, he says it's really serious this time. If we don't fight back against these goddamn globalists, they're going to take over and they're going to ruin the economy. They're fixing to crash the dollar at any moment. Stephen Hawking just told me in full detail what their evil plan is, and the only way we're going to stop these evil bastards is to eat their ass. Stephen Hawking says he wants to eat my neighbor's ass, and I agree with him completely. We both are on the same wavelength. He's a genius. I am also a genius. We are equal geniuses of the same kind. We both want to eat my neighbor's ass equally. All right. Ooh, strain in the throat. All right. There we go. That's how I save a stream that started off kind of weird and funky. Just rely on my impressions and my God-given talent. That's what I do. Just fall back on the funny business. If ever a stream starts to go awry, I'll just start doing Stephen Hawking interpretations. Instantly saves everything. And I think there's still plenty of voices that I haven't done yet. I'm gonna have to go back and figure out which ones I've done and which ones I haven't done, and write them down, right? Go through the list of all the voices that I do, translating for Stephen Hawkins, right? So not only do I do an impression of a shitload of different people, I can have all those shitload of people translate for Stephen Hawkins, right? I add an S to his name, Hawkins. There's multiple Stephen Hawkingses. All right. Finally, the final boss has come back to YouTube. Steven, do you know what the final boss wants from your candy cripple ass? Steven, the final boss wants your soul. And the world wants to know, Steven, are you going to give the people's champion, the final boss, your soul? I want an answer right now. Yes or no? Well, then we shall embrace, and you shall become my Stephen Hawking, my champion, and I shall become your final ditty. No, Stephen Hawking joined the dark side. Stephen Hawking joined The Rock and sold out. No. There you go. Only some people are going to get that one. That's like a recent one with The Rock, right? I added Stephen Hawking in instead of Cody. There you go. All right. Speaking of, do you guys know every once in a while they have a pro wrestling storyline that has a shitload of like symbolism in it, like for instance, back in the late 80s, you had Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan repeating over and over that you were going to see the Twin Towers come crumbling down. And I've even shown the video clips. But whenever I show the video clips, and you can go find them, it always copyright claims that section of my stream. And then I have to go out and I have to clip that section out of my stream. But anyway, you can find Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan talking about the Twin Towers coming a crumbling down. Now people will say, oh, there was a tag team called the Twin Towers. And so that's why Macho Man and Hulk, were talking about that. They were talking about a tag team, Jake. But also later on, a decade or so later, Hulk Hogan, he stopped being the top good guy, the top babyface in the world. And he told the fans to shove it up their ass. And he became a bad guy. He did a heel flip and he became the leader of the New World Order wrestling faction. There's an NWO, a New World Order in wrestling, or there was. And it was started basically when Hulk Hogan became a bad guy. It was considered the biggest heel turn of all time. The Real American, the guy who told children to eat their vitamins and say their prayers, do what's right. He turncoated and became a bad guy. It was considered the biggest turn of all time. Just recently, something almost on that same level happened. The Rock, the movie star who sold out the wrestling business to go be a big movie star, right? He came back and he asked the current champion to give him his soul and become his champion. And people didn't know what that meant. I knew what it meant. He was asking for Cody's soul and his hole, if you know what I mean. Wanted Cody to become his bottom bitch. And so he asked Cody in front of the world on TV, I want your soul. And I'm going to come back and I want an answer at the next premium live event. I want an answer. And The Rock wants your soul. And so on the next live event, it was the Elimination Chamber. John Cena won the big event and is going to WrestleMania to take on Cody Rhodes. And the two of them are in the ring looking at each other, pointing at the WrestleMania sign. And out comes The Rock, the giant movie star. And everyone's like, oh, what's he going to say? Is Cody going to give him his soul? And he asks Cody Rhodes, the current world champion, Cody, I will embrace you as my brother, and you will be my champion. I want it all. I want your soul. And Cody says, well, Rock, I already gave my soul to all these people and to this ring and to this business. And then Cody Rhodes says, hey, Rock, go fuck yourself. And everyone in the arena goes, what? Ah! And they clap because the babyface champion tells the evil movie star to go fuck himself. And they don't bleep out the word fuck. And wrestling crowds don't usually hear the good guy babyface say go fuck yourself to the evil bad guy. So everybody clapped and thought it was wonderful. John Cena's there thinking it's great. John Cena, the other sellout movie star, clapping it up, congratulating Cody for making such a wonderful decision. So Cody turns to John Cena, and these two are going to be fighting at WrestleMania. And they give each other a bro hug, and The Rock signals to John Cena, do away with this motherfucker. And John Cena, who's been a good guy for the last like 20 years, basically, kicks Cody in the balls, turns bad guy, and everybody in the whole arena is like, no, not John Cena, not the good guy. Why would John Cena sell his soul? Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, holy shit, this is some deep shit. The whole sell your soul thing. So John Cena jumps on Cody, beats his ass. Travis Scott, the shitty rapper, the worst rapper who ever lived, slaps Cody for real on the face like as hard as he can, enraging everybody. Like, why the fuck was Travis Scott there? So they got the whole world pissed off in one little moment, and the whole bit was about selling your soul. So one of the biggest moments that ever happened in wrestling history was, it just happened, and it was based around selling your soul. And when the good guy American champion said, fuck you, I'm not selling my soul, he got swiftly beat down. So it ended with The Rock and John Cena standing on top of Cody's bloody, beaten body. And basically the symbolism is, if you tell the establishment to go fuck themselves after they've helped build your career, they will end your fucking ass and beat you down and take everything you got. So they left the American Dream's son, Cody Rhodes, beaten and bloodied in the ring, while the establishment, the two Hollywood sellouts who flash the hand signs, the 666 hand signs, those guys standing on top, the evil bad guys. And people are like, I think I like evil bad guy Rock and Cena, right? So now people are having to choose. Are you going to cheer for the good guy who got his ass beat by the bad guys? Or are you going to cheer for the evil bad guy Hollywood sellouts to beat his ass again and take his championship? So anyway, for those of you who don't care about wrestling, you might be like, so what? I don't give a fuck about wrestling. Remember when Hulk Hogan and Macho Man told you that the Twin Towers were coming a crumbling down? Before it happened, long before it happened. And then Hulk Hogan became the leader of the New World Order. And the New World Order is an actual thing. In Hollywood, Hulk Hogan was the biggest, most popular wrestler. Now, the biggest, most popular Hollywood wrestler asked another wrestler to give him his soul publicly. And when that wrestler said no, he got his ass handed to him and was left in a pool of his own blood. The champion, the number one guy in the company, bloodied and beaten by the boss, by the establishment, after declining his soul. So I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but it was considered to be one of the biggest turns of all time. Hollywood movie star John Cena and evil Hollywood movie star Rock. They beat up the poor champion Cody. Left him in his own blood. He told the final boss, go fuck yourself in front of everyone. So the final boss had his ass whooped. Oh, yeah. And then The Rock whooped him with a belt. He whooped him with a belt like a bitch. And Travis Scott slapped this dude as hard as he could. And people are now pissed off at Travis Scott, which I think is part of the whole heat. They're like, why was that motherfucker in the ring? Fuck Travis Scott. Why is Travis Scott hitting wrestlers? He needs his ass beat. So now the world is so pissed off at Travis Scott, this little fucking rapper bitch, because he slapped Cody. Go look it up. I would show it, but that shit is highly copyrighted. And if I even showed even a little bit of it, I could show you some still shots, but I can't show any of the clips because it's all copyrighted. All right. So this was a symbolic deal. The American dream was Dusty Rhodes. His son is the American Nightmare. And the American Dream son getting turned on by the Hollywood movie stars and beat down very dramatically. The Rock and Cena stand tall. And The Rock whooped Cody with his belt in front of everybody. Quite dramatic. So Cena was a guy who would show up to like cancer patients, kids who are going to die. Their Make-A-Wish. They wanted to meet John Cena, their hero. And now he's an evil bad guy. So now he's like, fuck those Make-A-Wish kids. He's evil Cena now. So now the world awaits what evil movie star Cena is going to say. He hasn't said anything yet, hasn't cut any evil promos yet. And so now everyone's waiting, what's evil John going to say? So they're promoting this next WrestleMania as the bad guy establishment sellouts, the evil Hollywood sellouts versus the squeaky clean good guy champion. And a lot of people are tired of the champion. So they're wanting to root for the bad guys because the bad guys are so much cooler. I know Shady Deep. I grew up watching wrestling, so I've watched it, go from being good to being shitty. I gave up watching it, stopped watching it, and then now all these years later, they've got me hooked back in some cases. Some storylines, like this last one where The Rock and Cena, he's gonna do his last run, and he turns heel, and then they beat them. They beat him up bloody in the ring. This is a good one. They hooked me. I'll give them credit. And one says, hey, Wigga, what are your thoughts on Andrew Tate? He's an industry plant. So they have him positioned at first to be like somebody that young men look up to and aspire to be like, because he's rich and has hot babes hanging off his arms and stuff. And he's got this bravado and this attitude. So a lot of influencers who got real big, it's like they kind of had the same format, like take a dude and make him look like he's rich and got lots of money, like right out of the gate, make him appear more famous than he is right out of the gate. And then that in turn will make him famous. So kind of like a Logan Paul type thing. He was one of those internet characters who got artificially blown up. So I don't think he's legit at all. His popularity ain't legit. And then some of the stuff he says is pretty whack. In fact, I think I got a video I could show that I made that'll explain exactly how I feel about Andrew Tate. God, I think I made a video maybe 2 years ago about it. Oh, yes. Here we go. This is Andrew Tate in a nutshell, in my opinion. Andrew Tate.
This is the question I'm asking. Megan Fox or Hulk Hogan? So you're thinking, well, I don't want to be gay, so I just clicked the girl, the number one, did it? You're going to Hulk Hogan.
What's up, guys? Today I thought we would do a video breaking down this character, this actor on the world stage known as Andrew Tate.
Woman, because they think
people love this guy so much.
I recently posted a question on Twitter asking, would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is a legitimate 1? And everyone's sitting there clicking woman, because they think they're going to be gay if they do anything else, but they're not actually thinking about the question. When I say a 1 and a 10, I mean Megan Fox with a d or Hulk Hogan with a p. That's the girl. This is the question I'm asking. Megan Fox or Hulk Hogan? So you're thinking, well, I don't want to be gay, so I just clicked the girl, the number one, did it? You're going to Hulk Hogan.
So deep. So awesome. I can see why all those lovely ladies are hanging all over such a stud muffin. So eloquent with his words. God, I can't think of a better question to ask America or the world. Who would you rather do? Megan Fox with a dick or Hulk Hogan with a vagina? Oh, you're going to pick Megan Fox because she's the girl? Yeah, you're gay. I'd pick Hulk Hogan with a vagina because I'm straight. Go ahead and pick Megan Fox with a dick, you gay lord. I'll be busy banging the brains out of Hulk Hogan and his lovely vagina because I'm so awesome and straight. Such a cool bro. Okay, now at any point, a bunch of hot babes should show up and I should have a Lamborghini, right? I just asked a very important question, very similar to what Andrew Tate would ask. He's got millions of dollars and tons of followers. So by default, if I say the same stuff as him, I should also get the same, right? Oh, fuck. Nope, I guess it doesn't work that way. I guess if I ask people if they want to have sex with Megan Fox with a dick or Hulk Hogan with a vagina, I won't get famous. Pfft, what kind of a world is this? So glad we have guys like Andrew Tate out there asking the important questions like Hulk Hogan or Megan Fox. And there's millions and millions of men who love this guy and worship him. And they're going to stand in his corner and defend him during these fake great charges. And there were. And it was. All right, Dale Hess coming through with a super chat. Thank you very much, Dale Hess. Says Donald Trump was a WWE wrestler. Now he plays the president. Bro, since you're going to bring it up and I got the receipts, I may as well bring that one up too. You know, shit, I made that video probably like 4 years ago. All right. And I won't show the whole thing because I've shown it many times, but I will show a little bit. All right. All right. So I made a video about this, 4 years ago, September 13th, 2020. And I talk about what I brought up tonight, Macho Man and Hulk. They were talking about bringing down the Twin Towers. These two guys, Akeem and Big Boss Man, they were considered the Twin Towers, the tag team. This is Demolition. So then, you know, you could have Demolition take on the Twin Towers. Here's Donald Trump and Vince McMahon, Linda McMahon, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, Shane McMahon. Here's an old picture. Look at this one. How many guys do you hold hands with like that? Seriously, how many guys do you hold hands with like that? Like there's some of your bros who you might give a hug if you haven't seen in a long time, or you might give a handshake to somebody, but that's a strange handshake to have on camera. And these two guys are still connected. So even all these years later, these guys are very tightly connected. Trump gave a few different speeches. Hulk gave speeches at Trump's ceremonies, right? So Hulk brought out his wrestling character to promote Trump. And then you have, like I was talking about earlier, Hulk Hogan had his bad guy phase where he was the leader of the New World Order. So here's the Trump and Vince stuff. Here we go. Best buds, but they pretended to be enemies. They pretended to fight. So when I tell people Donald Trump is a professional wrestler, he's got in the ring and thrown a clothesline and pretended to fight, they go, nuh-uh, you're stupid. You're just a conspiracy theorist. Meanwhile, you can literally go watch Trump in the ring throwing a clothesline at Vince McMahon. So yeah, if you get to clothesline Vince, the boss, they pretended to fight. So when I tell, if you have a pretend fight with the boss, tell people Donald Trump, that means you're a pro wrestler. Straight up. He's in the WWE Hall of Fame, y'all. Go look it up. So yeah, if they let you have an angle where you and the boss, like at the time, the big boss man, if they give you an angle where you get to like beat the boss up in front of everyone, clothesline, and pretended to fight, they go, nuh-uh, get one over on him, and then shave his head. I don't know if I put that in here or not. And then later on, yeah, he shaved his head. Let me find a good picture of it. This was a long time ago, but you can look it up. There we go. So yeah, you know, when you see the president was involved in a high-profile angle where he shaved Vince McMahon's head in the ring, right? He was being held by Stone Cold. Got shaved bald. Well, of course, I mean, come on. Would you really expect that I'm going to lose to Vince McMahon? I mean, come on. You got to be out of your mind. Nobody's ever going to get rid of these lovely golden locks. These are going to be with me until I die. Some people are saying that I'm getting a little thin up top, that I'm going bald. Listen, Trump will never be bald. In fact, you're losing your mind. I'm growing more hair. It's thicker, leaner, meaner than ever before. My hair is luxurious. It's beautiful. So, of course, I would never let Vince McMahon or anyone shave my head, and I never will. If I am willing to put my hair on the line, then you best believe it's a guarantee that I'm going to win. And that's why I make millions and millions, scratch that, billions and billions and billions more than Vince McMahon ever dreamed of making. Quite frankly, Vince isn't even looking like Vince these days. I'm not so sure if that's even the same Vince anymore. If you notice, Vince doesn't look anything like that these days. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. Mike Ozon says, Jaren Gang for life. That would be pretty embarrassing if you're being serious. I would hope that for your sake, you're kidding. Because if you're not kidding, you would just be embarrassing yourself. Yes, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. I just threw together this stream tonight. You know, we're just having some fun. That's why on the thumbnail it says, let's have some fun. I started off by doing some impromptu debating, and then I got tired of that. And then I just abandoned the rapping and beatbox idea. Maybe I'll try that some other time. So I just been doing random topic show, reading questions. If you guys want to send super chats and ask me anything, it's basically open panel, open forum at this point. We'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. All right. Anyway, so yeah, Trump got to do a high profile bit with McMahon and go over against McMahon and shave his head. And that's not a position that McMahon would give to just anybody. So there's only a few people that got to go over against Vince McMahon. The list is pretty small. Like Stone Cold got to go over on Vince. But Vince had Stone Cold beat up several times and whatnot. So they both, you know, traded shots. But in the end, you would say Stone Cold got the better of Vince. And then let's see, Shawn Michaels got to beat Vince's ass. But not many guys get to beat Vince's ass. So for Vince to give anybody the rub, so to speak, and let them beat his ass, because he was like the main bad guy, it's a big deal. So before Trump ever became the most famous guy in the world, he was pretending to fight with Vince McMahon, right? Pretending to be in a feud with Vince McMahon. So that makes him a pro wrestler. He'll always be linked back to it. And they went ahead and inducted him into their Hall of Fame, too. All right. I think either current Vince is currently dead, or they must have bought him out and he must have sold his likeness and agreed that they can kill his character off or embarrass his character. Imagine if you sell your company for $1 billion, let's say, and part of the deal is they get to trash you and your name, right? And say that you groped and graped a bunch of women against their will. And then they can have like 100 different women be like, oh my God, Vince touched my no-no zone. And then Vince could be off somewhere, on some luxurious island, not dealing with none of the backlash or none of it. I don't know. Or maybe the original Vince is dead. A part of me thinks maybe he got too big for his britches. Because Vince was kind of a dude that, like, he wasn't a fake boss. He was like a real boss. He really ran that company. And you could tell, like, that was his passion because he was more passionate than all the other wrestlers, basically. He could cut promos and do his parts better than most all the other wrestlers. And from everyone's account, he was a workaholic. So he was like a real boss that really was real evil. And if you really look into it, he might have been a dude who like got so high up the chain that he could like get you whacked and have you killed. So I think at some point, maybe Vince got too big for his britches, got maybe a little power hungry, and maybe they had to remove him from his position forcefully. I don't know. I can't prove any of that. But current Vince don't look the same as old Vince. The dude right now that they call Vince McMahon don't look right. In fact, I'll pull up a picture. So, side by side, old Vince McMahon versus new Vince McMahon. This is the Vince I remember. He used to take steroids and work out a lot. And even back in the Attitude Era, he had like gray hair. And then it turned into this weird looking Vince that looks too skinny and small, and he's got like dark hair, and he even started growing this weird mustache that he never grew before. This Vince right here, yeah, this one doesn't look like Vince. So in my opinion, this is an imposter. This is the real Vince. And then at some point, we got this switch out with the imposter who started growing this weird pencil thin mustache, or maybe it's a fake mustache. Maybe this is a mask. This kind of looks masky to me. In my opinion, I lean more towards this being some sort of mask-wearing imposter. But yeah, I don't think it's the same dude no more. This is the real Vince. This is real Vince. And then at some point it turned into this. And I don't know. Something's off. The amount of emotion isn't there anymore. So like old Vince was just so full of character. Good character, bad character, evil character, conniving character, just oozing with character. And then this thing, I know he's old now, but still, it's almost like there isn't enough character for it to be the same dude anymore. All right. Scunter Thompson said The Undertaker might be a fun impression. The Undertaker, huh? God, I feel like I could do a better Paul Bearer than I could The Undertaker. Let me tell you something, Daddy. It was you who killed your parents and turned your back on your brother Cain. Paul, after I finish doing what needs to be done to my brother Cain, after I finish walking through the hell, fire, and brimstone to face my flesh and blood at WrestleMania, Paul, your soul is going to belong to the Reaper, and you truly will rest in peace. There you go. Not too bad, huh? I think I pulled it off. For not practicing off the cuff of spa, I think I pulled it off. All right. See, I'm a fan from the Attitude Era. So Attitude Era was Stone Cold, The Rock, Mick Foley, and Vince McMahon. His character was huge. Triple H, D-Generation X, Shawn Michaels. So it's like all those guys. I watched all them dudes. So it's like I feel like I can kind of tap into all those dudes to where even if I don't do the best impression, I should be able to get at least some of their energy. I should be able to at least like do it well enough that you would know who it is. Now, some wrestlers I can hit, like Macho Man. I can do a. Well, let me tell you something. If you want to do a good Macho Man, then you have to erratically pronounce some words louder than the others. Well, then I believe there's just something that I want you to do for me right now. I want you to bend over and I want you to spread those cheeks so I can eat your ass. I don't know why, but Alex Jones just came out of nowhere. I was like, oh, sitting here in silence. I better do something. So then I just randomly started jumping into an Alex Jones impression, which is weird. Don't know why I did that. All right. All right. Hampton's ear tech said, never liked Macho Man. Elizabeth was hot, though. Probably a dude, but was hot in the 80s. My favorite was Sunny, but Sunny in her prime. So like Sunny 96, 97. Freaking knockout. But Sunny now, who's locked up in prison, yikes. Okay. Let me show you guys Sunny in her prime. This was back when the WWF used to hire actual women. They don't hire women anymore, but they used to. They stopped objectifying women and they started having dudes pretend to be women, but they used to actually have women. Let me look up a good picture of her, and then I'll show you guys what she looks like now. Not so good. What's her name? Tammy Lynn Sitch. Yeah. Tammy Lynn Sitch in her prime. Vivacious, hot. I mean, her boobies were totally fake. But I thought she was the hottest wrestling girl by far. I don't know if you guys remember Sunny. Anyway. So she was my favorite when I was a teenager. But here's the problem. Let me show you what she looks like now. And I know, hey, everyone gets older, but holy cow, she did not age gracefully. All right. So here's what she looks like nowadays. Oh, and she's in prison. She hit a guy and she got in an accident and killed a guy. And I think she was intoxicated. So here's what she looks like now. All right. She went from this to this. Wah, 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 wah. Jacques Talliard says, sweet feet action, slipped on an invisible banana, land on the Mern. Thank you, Jacques Tallard. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this one. I already sang Land on the Moon earlier. And then the sweet feet action. NFL season's over, so I haven't talked about sweet feet action in a while. You'd have to go back to my Super Bowl breakdown video to even hear me mention it. Thank you, Jacques. I appreciate that nonetheless. No, Rose, back then, everyone knew China was a man. People used to bring signs to the arena saying China was a man. And then she just kept having surgery. So China didn't used to have big boobs, and she used to have a man's jaw. And then she had breast implants. She had jaw surgery, and then they put her in Playboy, and then the fans just started acting like it was a chick. And you know what it was? That got China over. You know what it was? Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was so popular. He was like one of the top guys in the company. He got Triple H over, and he got China over. And Triple H had to pretend to be China's boyfriend in order to trick people into thinking that was a woman. So it was a big work, and it worked. They totally convinced people that she was a lady, but not at first. At first, back in 1997, when she showed up, fans were like, that's a dude. What? Watch, I'll show you old China, and then I'll show you the difference when you get the implants. See? So China with no implants, it's pretty obvious, right? And you have to wear this thing to cover up the Adam's apple, no boobs whatsoever. And then, kabam, you get the implants. And then she also had jaw surgery. So at first, look, this is raw debut, 1997. See the jaw? This is when she was doing Playboy. See the jaw difference now? Big boobs, jaw surgery. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. So they're still doing this, but the fans just, like, nobody calls it out. There isn't any YouTubers who call out the fact that they're still doing this. So I'll show you the modern day China. The modern day China is, well, shit, I'll show you. This is the modern day China right now. Tiffany Stratton. Before the implants, after the implants. But see, the Stratton, they've really went out of the way to make it look like it's some sort of a blonde bombshell. but there's no hips. Straight up and down, zero hips. And when you look at the old pictures, no boobs either. Way too much shoulders. So when you look at the old pictures versus the new ones, look what they did. See? Add the boobs, jaw surgery, bing, bang. And so what they do is they'll say, oh, she's injured, or oh, she's on maternity leave while they have surgery. So while they go get some boobs and get jaw surgery, they're like, oh, she's on maternity leave. See, now she's got a kid, comes back with the boobs. They tell you they have a kid. See, so they go as far as to putting these people in like fake relationships and stuff. So right now, this one on screen, because it looks like this right now with the boobs and the hair, that's all people see. And they're slobbering over this one. This one right here just won the world championship not long ago. And I predicted that that was going to happen. I could tell right away. They're going to have this one on for like a 10-year stretch, be like an all-time great. If she doesn't fuck it up, she's going to get like 10 years. She going to get like 10 years of doing this. So you got to think, for a paycheck, would you be willing for a paycheck to get fake boobs? Now, if you're a dude, of course, if you're a dude, would you be willing to get fake boobs, get done up like a hot blonde like that, right? Wear all that makeup and stuff, and then go out there and wrestle night after night, and then outside the ring, keep playing that character. And if you do, then you get a yearly salary of $1 million, $2 million, right? Like, what's the number that you go, okay, you know? So there's guys out there that, yeah, that's enough for $1 million annual salary. Yeah, they'll do it. Whereas if you're a regular dude wrestler, you're not big enough. You're not talented enough. See, if you want to be a dude wrestler, you actually have to be big and talented in most cases, or you have to have a really good gimmick. You have to be really good on the mic. But if you're none of those things, if you're just an average dude, well, go get some boobs, throw on a wig, and if you can pull it off, ching, 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 ching. And that's what's happening. That's what's happening. And one baller says, what are your secrets for being a ladies' man? I'm definitely not a ladies' man. There was a time, bro, when I did okay in my younger days. You know, there was a time where, you know, just running this channel would get me women wanting to meet me and stuff like that, you know. And then there were times when the apps, believe it or not, would actually produce dates. And then after about 2020, things slowed down drastically. And it wasn't just me who got older or me that changed. It was like the dating game significantly got worse. And I know it got worse because a lot of people complain about being single and the app's not working and being miserable and lonely. So I'm in that same boat with most people. You know, I'm not miserable, but I am single and it does get lonely. So I can't really say that at the moment I'm a ladies' man because I don't have me a lady. So in order for me to be currently a ladies' man, I would at least need more than one, right? Or maybe at least one. But thanks anyway for the super chat, Brady. I appreciate it. I'll make sure there's not any super chats that I missed. I'm just rambling. So you know what it is? Oh, here's a super chat. Oh, no, I read that one. So with a job like this, it's like, okay, if you don't get the implants and you don't get the surgery, you're going to look a little too manly. And I don't know if we can give you the championship and get behind you. Whereas if you prove that this is what you want to do for a living, for, you know, theoretically, this is going to be your job for the next 10 years, and you want to be one of the top performers, then you're going to need to get some fun bags. Got to get some fun bags. You got to get that jaw filed down. See the difference the fun bags make in the jaw? It's the same shit that they did with China. when China first showed up, they were like, "That's a dude." The crowd. There were people who would bring signs that would say China's a man. You can go find it if they haven't edited that out already. But today, nobody calls it out. Nobody calls it out. I'm a sucker for anything Blue Oyster Cult. Well, not anything. I don't like every one of their songs, but I'm a Blue Oyster Cult guy. And watching them play live is like my favorite band to go watch. And I've seen Blue Oyster Cult 30 times. So the moment when they play Don't Fear the Reaper, even though that's their most famous song, and it's kind of lame to say that, you know, a band's most famous song is your favorite. The crowd stands up and people start rushing the stage, and it's kind of this like I don't know, it's kind of a special moment at a BOC show where like everybody's waiting for this one moment, and then when Buck finally hits the intro, people stand up, and then people from the back start making their way to the front, and then the security guards get overwhelmed, and then it's like a free for all to just take over the front of the stage. And when the song gets to the solo and Buck goes into his solo, it's a different sort of solo than any other rock solo. There's no solo that sounds like the Don't Fear the Reaper solo. And it's like crossing over to the other side. It's like a different song that just erupts when Buck goes into the solo. And then it gets really like super heavy. And then Buck ends up returning the song back to the original riff, and then everybody cheers at that moment. There's just like this moment he holds out this note, and there's some feedback just before he goes into the original riff, and as he goes back into the original riff, it's like he returns the song back to where it was, and everybody claps again. So it's like it's got moments in the song that cause people to cheer. And then the best part, my favorite part, happens. You get impromptu Buck Dharma soloing, and Buck just starts noodling. So for like 3 to 5 minutes, you get Don't Fear the Reaper, Buck impromptu noodling. And none of that is on the record. If you listen to Don't Fear the Reaper on the radio or the album, you're not going to get to hear the extra Buck noodle. And so live versions have the Buck noodling, and it goes on depending how much fun they're having and how the crowd's acting. It'll go on sometimes 3-5 extra minutes. And sometimes Buck will summon these riffs that will just fly out of his guitar pick. His fingers will just play these riffs that he never played before. And it's like a magical fucking moment where you're getting to see a special version of the Reaper that's only going to happen that once. And then the next time he's going to play some other fucking riff. So if you go back and look at old versions of the Reaper, each time he gets to the last solo, he does different stuff. So if you're a guitar guy or if you're into musicianship and you just look at his fingers, you can see Buck on some occasions, you know, back in like 1989, he'll fucking have some wicked solo. And then 10 years later, you'll see a show in 1998 where his solo's entirely different. And then if you go watch him tomorrow, let's say you have a ticket to go see these guys tomorrow, that song will still sound great, but that final solo he plays, he'll just make up a whole new one. So that's my favorite part, is that extra piece of music that Buck noodles. That's my favorite part. And so I go back and geek out watching Don't Fear the Reaper performed live back in like, you know, the 80s. Those are my favorite. The 1980s live versions of BOC here on YouTube. Oh my God. Fucking wicked good. But I'm a classic rock guy, and so I'm kind of biased with like the music I like. So there you go. Douglas Wergner says, I've seen them at Big Mac in Denver back in the 80s, question mark. You're asking me? You're the one that would know. I believe I did a lot of snow back in that decade. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Justin Harris. Jake, you should expose fittest flat earther. Okay, I could do that real quick. The guy's kind of a moron. So it'd be pretty easy to just make my point real quick with this guy. So this guy likes to say that, you know, this celebrity also plays the part of this other celebrity. And in some cases I agree, but then there's other cases where he's just totally wrong and he's ridiculous. So what he's doing is he's mixing celebrities who are playing dual roles. He's mixing real ones with fake ones. So he'll have like one real one for every like 5 wrong ones. So he's basically making the whole like dual role thing that celebrities do, right? He's making that out to be like he's making it into a joke, and he's oversaturating it with fake dual roles. And I see another super chat that just went by. I'll get to that super chat in just a second. Don't let me forget. Let's see. Is Michelle Obama also Wayne Brady? Like, okay, I think Michelle Obama is a dude, but I don't think it's Wayne Brady, right? And then Andy Kaufman is Nicolas Cage. I don't know, man. Some of these, it's like he's just like looking for clicks, you know? Oh, yeah, he says Trump is Elvis. The one that I don't like at all is when he says that David Blaine is Prince. Oh, yeah, here it is. He says Prince is David Blaine. So this to me, oh yeah, and Jim Carrey is Keanu Reeves. So stuff like this, like Jim Carrey is Keanu Reeves. Dude, I'm sorry, but like, no. Jim Carrey and Keanu Reeves. So he's just one of those guys that like he's just trying to like clickbait people, and then like since he has flat earther mixed with his name, people just associate that stupid bullshit with the subject. He's just got a look like he's some sort of a fucking agent. He's got that duper's delight kind of smirk on his face. Yeah, so he says that Prince was David Blaine, and he also says Prince was Cat Williams. So he says Prince played both roles, David Blaine and Cat Williams, which means Cat Williams is David Blaine, and both are played by Prince. Get the fuck out of here. See, ones like that, I don't need to go back and research it or look into it any deeper. I know that Prince can't possibly be David Blaine and Cat Williams. That's just bullshit. Do you really think it's bullshit that Suge knows who shot Suge? I wonder if Tupac knows who shot Tupac. I wonder if Martin Luther King know who shot Martin Luther King. Because don't nobody know who be shooting nobody if nobody be getting arrested when nobody gets shot, if you know what I'm saying, boo-boo. I went to one of Puff Daddy's parties, and they tried to get me to go inside the baby oil room. I was like, not me, dude. Not me, boo-boo. I'll be getting my black ass the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? I never once went back to Puff Daddy party after they try to get me to do the booty hole stuff with the baby oil. You know what I'm saying? My little babies, I ain't ever gonna let them go over Puff Daddy party house. You know what I'm saying? I be like, hell no. They be trying to get you to do the baby oil in the booty hole business, boo. All right. There you go. I had to remember how to do Cat Williams. It's been a while. It's been a while since I did Cat Williams. And I almost didn't remember. Sometimes I haven't done an impression in 6 months, a year, or whatever. Then I have to like try and slip back into it seamlessly. I bet Trump knows who shot Trump. Don't nobody know who be shooting at Trump, boo-boo. We all want to take a shot at Trump sometime, but ain't nobody be stupid enough to be doing it. When you see Trump, he be getting shooted in his ear. Ain't nobody gonna be shooting Trump, boo-boo. Instead, they gonna be hanging out at Puff Daddy's parties with the little booty hole juice. They be playing with baby oil. You know what I'm saying. My hair's luxurious. Don't even try to tell me that my hair ain't luxurious, because you know damn well that it is.
Elmo gave you javelins, and Obama gave you sheets. Elmo give you the tanks, and you don't appreciate what Elmo do for you. Elmo gonna put tariffs on your country, and Elmo gonna take back all the javelins and all the tanks that Elmo give you, and then Russia gonna kick your ass. You better hope that you don't mess with the USA, or Elmo gonna let you know how it is, biatch.
What? There you go. Elmo laying it down. Elmo! Making conspiracy theorists look dumb and cuckoo. That's my job. I'm here to make conspiracy theorists look dumb and cuckoo because they don't do a good enough job of it on their own. So that's why they need me. Now watch, the shills will clip that and be like, we got him. He admitted it. I always knew he was here to make the whole conspiracy scene look stupid, because nobody says stupid stuff except for Jake. He ruined it for all of us. He might be talking about someone else. I might have it wrong. I don't know. I'm just having some fun. It's all good. Do my Asian impression. Which one? Like an Asian lady impression?
You want me to do an Asian lady impression? I am regular Asian lady. When I come to the United States, I want to have a good time. You know, I want to go out and sing karaoke. I want to meet a nice American man, and I want to turn him into my beach. I want an American man to sing for me.
I don't know. I'm not sure what Asian impression you want. Oh, me do a random Asian impression for you. You want to sing a karaoke, but you not give me my roasted peanut. I don't know what the fuck I'm even talking about. Oh, the doot doot doo lady. That's right. I was wondering, like, what impression he was talking about.
And then they come in, and then we hide under the table, and then we hear do 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 do, and then we hide under the table, and that's when we hear do 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 ta 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 do 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 ta 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 ta, and that's why when we hear that we say no, not when we hide on the table, and that's when we do.
There you go. Doot doot doo lady.
Wanda Sykes doing an Asian lady? I got better things to do than do an Asian lady. How about this? How about you do an Asian lady, and then we all gonna look at you and watch you do an Asian Wanda Sykes impression. You think this is easy being a black voluptuous woman? It's not easy. Nobody thinks that they can do this job as good as me. Step up and prove it. I am the funniest black woman that you ever saw. Ain't no black woman funnier than me. That's why I be going on Jimmy Kimmel. He couldn't stop laughing, y'all. I was making Jimmy Kimmel laugh to the left and laugh to the right. Jimmy Kimmel be laughing all night.
Asian Wanda Sykes. I don't know how I'm supposed to make Wanda Sykes Asian. Right?
Ching chong, licka licka ding dong, y'all. I'ma move to Hong Kong. I'ma play some ching chong. I'ma flicka dicka ding dong, y'all. Let me tell you what. Wanda Sykes being Asian is as easy as ching chong, licka ding dong, ABC 1, 2, 3.
What? I don't know. Wanda Sykes, ching chong, lick a ding dong, I guess. Seems like you guys like it, though. You guys want more, I guess, huh? Any of you guys see my video that I put out today? No. YouTube didn't really notify people that I put out a video today. It was about triggered black ladies. I could show it since nobody watched it already. I might as well just show my own video and react to my own video, right? That's what I'll do. I'll show and react to my own video. Wait a minute. That's not correct. There it is. All right. All right, here's my video that I made today. Well, I made it yesterday and I released it today, but like nobody's watching it. I think everyone hates it. I don't know. You guys tell me if this video is good or if it sucks. Here we go.
They took my federal! So my WMR updates, and I see that they took all my. I have nothing. My new balance is $0. Unemployment took my federal, bitch. Unemployment took my federal. If only you knew how many people that I had to pay back with my federal. If only you knew what I wanted to get done with my federal. Do you know how much money I was expecting? I might as well tell you guys now. You know how much money I was expecting? I was $100 shy of $9,000. So bringing back $9,000 in federal and all of it, all of it's gone. My day's over. My day is over. You know what the I'm gonna do? Next year, I'm having my sister file my kids on her taxes, and that's it. I'm not working. I'm done paying in. I'm sweating, but I'm cold, but I'm hot. I'm hot as I'm mad as They took my federal unemployment. PUA took my federal. I'm having my sister file my kids on her taxes next year and the years after that, and that's it. I'm done. I'm done paying in. I'm done doing anything. The government, Donald Trump, unemployment, just everything. I'm done. Goodbye. Call you back.
All right. So what do you guys think of lady number one? Pretty nice lady, huh? Now, if you had to guess, do you guys think that she has a husband who works hard at a manual labor job? Probably not. Jen says she's loud. Jason Grove says typical. I've heard that one a lot. That was like the most popular comment, I think. Just people saying, yep, this is typical. This is what the internet is now, right? Don't fucks with my monies. I think she's probably a great mother. Yes.
My money at? Like, at this point, first they said the 21st, there's the 21st, because before this Pac-Man came about, I got a date. Then I get on there on TurboTax and check, see what's going on with my taxes. It said the 18th. Now, yesterday was the 20th. I said the 18th? Baby, it's 2 days past that. Where's my money at? So the day is the 21st, on the day I supposedly got my money. Where's my refund at? Trump ass, IRS ass, what the my money? I ain't got a chapstick, bitch. Or to put on the skin. I can't even talk about that straight. Ain't bitch, fresh up my breath. Look at my hair. Where's the money at? Why are y'all holding our money? This pack shit, I'm needing for y'all to release shit. Then it's talking about March 3rd. March 3rd? I ain't got to March 3rd. Where the funds at? They playing with our freaking money. Why is y'all playing? Real people need their real money that they work hard for. Y'all out here worrying about damn Social Security and taking Medicaid and we still have taxes. Don't even get a state check.
I woke up this morning and I was expecting my tax return. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to get like $350, right? When I looked inside my bank account, you know what I saw? I saw a little note. And you know what the note said? It said, fuck you. We're going to keep all your tax return and we're going to take all the money out your checking account. They motherfuckers took all my money. Y'all was supposed to give me like $350, but instead they turned around and took all my money. I don't know what the hell going on down there at the IRS, but they can't be taking all my money, y'all. Where's my money, Joe Biden? Where's my money, Donald Trump? Where's my money, Obama? Obama took my money. I think he gave it to Chelsea Clinton. Where my money, Chelsea Clinton? I'm going to go crazy on a bitch if I don't get that money put back in my account, Joe Biden. You listening to me, Chelsea Clinton, Obama, Donald Trump, your mama? I don't care who it is. Y'all better put that money back in my account before I get really pissed off. You ain't even seen me mad yet, y'all. Not only that, can somebody get this motherfucking sun out my eye? Obama, Joe Biden, Donald Trump need to do something about this sun. Why there always gotta be a sun? Always in a black woman's eye. I don't know why. I think it's because Donald Trump not doing his job. Not doing his job. Y'all need to wake your ass up right now. In 2025, ain't nobody got time for no bullshit.
And I woke up, my shit was in the neck. I said, I'm going back to bed. I can't deal with shit. I went back to bed. I woke up, my account had money. And I said, oh my God, we rich. Where does money come from? Come to find out, it was my tax return. I'm like, this deposit look a little small. Turns out, the state was like, oh, you thought you could run from us? You owed us money. You've been hiding for a year. Okay, because I didn't have the money. So you're going to take out my taxes. And I only got $38 and I've been waiting for weeks.
Attention. Where you are
non-robots trying to fill out forms. All right. Well, there you go. They a little bit upset that they didn't get they money. So they be perfectly reasonable when they be showing how frustrated they be. I mean, if it happened to you, you be frustrated too. Know what I'm saying? You gotta give him some time. He's only been in office for a few months. Do you realize how much shit Joe Biden messed up? Everything wrong in the country right now is because of Joe Biden. Of course, Trump can't fix it all overnight. What do you think? He's some sort of magician like David freaking Blaine or something? Think he gonna snap his finger and all the stuff that Joe Biden did gonna go away? Joe Biden messed everything up. It's gonna take some time for Trump to fix it, all right? The other day, went to get gas. Gas was down like 15 cents. Trump's already fixing that problem. He's turning that gas knob down for us. He loves us. He even said he's going to fix the egg problem. You know who made the eggs so expensive? Joe Biden. That's the reason why eggs are so expensive. Bidenomics. It's going to take Trump some time. All right. Give him some time to fix the eggs. All right. He's trying to fix a lot of problems all at once. He's not made of magic, all right? There you go. There's every Trumper in the world all rolled into one. Tell me that's not what they say. Detector Hunts says, Jake, have you ever tried to do Bobcat Goldthwait? God, I'm trying to think of like what he used to say. Maybe if you would try fire me, maybe I wouldn't know. It's because this guy I'm just trying to fire. It's like I can hear like the voice kind of in my head, but I haven't watched anything that he's done in forever. Is he even still alive? Bobcat? Let me watch a Bobcat clip and then maybe I can hone it in. Holy shit, that doesn't even look like him. I just like looked up a clip because I haven't watched the guy in forever. I didn't even know if he was like alive anymore. And then I found this. That doesn't even look like him. Bobcat, you don't look the same either. Did they replace Bobcat?
I thought it was going to be the black guy from Police Academy who makes funny noises.
That's Bobcat now? Oh, man. See, now he seems like not Bobcat anymore. Now he just seems like some guy in a hat. Like, that just looks like some dude I would see at an open mic.
And then some of you think I'm dead. That's a weird thing I get.
Dude, I just pulled up a random clip. I didn't even know you were going to talk about this dude. And I said, I thought maybe he was dead. And he just fucking said that? Dude, that's weird. Is this the original? It almost looks like they replaced Bobcat with just some random dude in a hat. Doesn't even seem like the same guy anymore. Hold on, let me look up an old picture of Bobcat. From like the 90s. I'll get back to that in a second, but let me show like a picture of Bobcat. I wanted to find an old picture of Bobcat. God, there he is. Is it the same dude? I put comic 90s, and then it put up this fucking comic. Maybe just Bobcat 90s. Fucking tractor. Ah, yeah, that's what I wanted. God damn it. Stupid technology. All right, let me get back to Bobcat currently, since he currently is alive, apparently. All right.
People think I'm gonna come out here and like for 45 minutes to an hour and go,
People think I'm going to come out here for 45 minutes and go, people think I'm dead, apparently. But no, I'm not dead. I just don't look like myself anymore. Now I'm just a guy in a hat, which isn't as entertaining as the guy going, there you go. Perfect gold fucking Bobcat Gold Blythe impression.
which sounds like it would be fun, but eventually it'd be a dick in all of our asses. We'd be like,
All right, that was a good one. That was good. Yeah, dude, I totally didn't even know he was still a thing. If you would have put a gun to my head and said Bobcat, I'd have been like, that guy died like 10 years ago, right? Can I come on? I missed open chat. I was out eating. Well, here's the thing. I had some people on to do a debate at first, but then I didn't like how it was going. And so we just stopped doing it. The debate didn't really go that well. I didn't like it. So we just stopped doing it. So I haven't done an open panel since the very beginning of the show. And I basically abandoned the ideas that I thought I was going to try. And then we just started looking at random videos and just doing a more typical show like I would normally do. Anyway, so, and I've been on here almost 3 hours, so I'm going to wrap it up here pretty soon. I'll probably be on for just a little longer, and then I'm wrapping it up. The thing about the Mandela effect, I saw somebody else bring it up. The thing about the Mandela effect is like, I don't really buy into all of them, but I can't explain the cornucopia disappearing from the Fruit of the Loom logo. Like, dude, there was a cornucopia, and I totally remember that. So, like, I don't really buy into Mandela effect, except when it comes to the logo on my underwear. Then I am Mandela affected, personally, and it freaks me out. But I don't know what to do about it. So I just kind of keep it to myself, except when I tell my audience during a live stream. All right. Got to get some sleep, but you can't stop watching. I can't stop watching you, Jake the Ass Who. I can't stop watching you, 'cause you're so freaking funny and not a Jew. 'Cause I'm funny and not a Jew. I'm probably the funniest not Jew alive. No. If I label it comedy, should be good to go. Should be all right. Did you guys see where I went on Jaron's show and I called him out? I posted a video of it, but not many of you guys watched it. Yeah, I went on Jaronism's show and I called him out. He has a show called Speaker's Corner where anyone can show up apparently and gets 4 minutes. But he didn't give me a full 4 minutes. He gave me like a minute and a half and then cut me off. What an asshole. Did you guys see that? And one baller says, I accidentally misgendered someone and got scolded. Yeah, well, thanks for the super chat, but you deserve it, pal. Don't go around calling dudes chicks or chicks dudes, because some chicks are dudes and other dudes are chicks, bro. So don't go doing that. Just call everyone a person, okay? So instead of like, like that thing, in the street that keeps you from going in the sewer, the manhole cover. Don't call it a manhole cover. Call it a person hole cover. At what point does the whole thing become retarded? You're going to call a manhole cover a person hole cover? Are we going to sing for He's a Jolly Good Person? There you go. That reminded me of a George Carlin bit. And then I realized I should probably just go ahead and do it in the form of George Carlin and give him credit rather than steal it and pretend as if I came up with it. All right. Yeah, so I went on Jaron's show and I called him a no good, dirty shillbag, and I called him a fucking liar. And then I started, saying that he cost me a bunch of subscribers. And then he was like, "Oh, subscribers, oh, too bad." And then I was like, "Well, you try to throw me under the bus, so now I'm going to throw you under the bus. And you can't do anything about it." And then just then he kicked me off. And so then I posted the video of me cussing him out, right? And there were people in the comments that were like, "You should have been calmer. He would have gave you more time if you would have been nicer. You should have been calmer and nicer to Jaron." Like, he's a fucking government agent. He's literally a fucking lying, dirty shillbag bitch. Like, of course I get angry and triggered when I get to talk to him, like in person, right? When I get to confront him in front of everybody. Of course I lose my cool. I'm a real dude, right? I have real emotions. I fucking hate that guy. So people are like, "You should have been nicer. You could have handled that better." It's like, what would he have gave me? An extra 30 seconds, an extra minute to cuss at him? What am I going to be like, "Jaron, just want to tell you you were wrong and I didn't appreciate it." Okay. So yeah, I cussed him out and it felt good. But some people told me I should have been nicer. But those people can fuck off, because they've never had to deal with a government agent before, and they've never called out a government agent. So here's the thing. If you think I should have been calmer with Jaron, fuck off. You've never dealt with a government agent. Oh, thanks, Davey D. I appreciate it, bro. No, it was funny. I saw that that you were streaming, and I saw that you had Jaron's logo. So I clicked on it, and it was like, "Oh, I'm Jaron. My wife cheated on me. I'm Jaron." And your impression and the way that you dressed up like him and you had his logo, it was good. It was funny. One of the funnier things you may have ever done. Capture This says, "Love you, Jake. People want to debate. Too funny." Well, when we started off the stream, I tried to have a debate, but then I don't know, it turned into me just watching two guys argue, and then I started to become disinterested in my own stream. And so I debated whether to just shut the whole damn stream down, because it was it started off weird. But I stuck with it and just started to just do what I would normally do, and then everything got better. And then I came up with a few funny comedy bits. People started sending some super chats. I did some things I wasn't expecting to do at all. So it turned into a decent stream, even though I didn't do what I planned to do, even though it's been a smaller crowd. So yeah, not a bad stream, even though it started kind of funky. So I probably won't be doing any debates. I don't know. I think I learned my lesson that I just don't want to do it. I tried it and found out that I didn't like it. It only takes once for me. But one thing I didn't do was I didn't have a rap battle and I didn't have a beatbox battle. So maybe next time or the time after, or one of these days when I can't figure out what to do, I'll have a rap battle, an impromptu rap battle that anyone can show up. Rose says I missed Holden's super chat. I thought I got it. Thought I read it. He said he wanted to come. Oh, here's another one. Okay. Thanks, Holden. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks, Rose, for helping me keep track of the super chats. Always appreciate that. And we know that your texts are working tonight. They're coming through. All right. Yeah, it was one of those days where like I didn't plan for the stream. I just kind of threw it together and then went live. And then because the title is like, I think because it has the word test in it, it didn't draw as many people. And then I guess because I put out a video making fun of black ladies earlier, YouTube decided to like not notify hardly anybody about the stream, but that's fine. It's no big deal. You know, I still had fun. I did some stuff I didn't expect to do, you know, some new impressions and new bits. So I'll consider it a success. And I got some super chats, made a little bit of money. So hopefully you guys had some fun, you know, and I'm thinking I'm going to have to start scheduling streams farther ahead of time and then promoting them to make sure everybody knows when a stream's going to be. In fact, I think this is the signal that I can't just randomly go live like this whenever I want. If I want the crowds to be big, if I want, you know, the most people to show up, I'm going to have to set up a certain day, certain time where I always stream, like every week at this certain day at this certain time. So I'm going to have to do that. So perhaps when the stream ends, I'll try and figure out a schedule for streaming, like maybe 2 to 3 nights a week. And then I'll put the schedule up and then force myself for at least like a week or two to stick to the schedule and then see how it goes. And then we'll see if I have like a planned schedule, how much better the streams do than if I just randomly do them. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll do like a Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, or something like that. I don't know. Let me think about it. But I've been thinking for a while that like it's probably a good idea I schedule a stream regularly, at least once a week regularly. So that way everyone knows when the stream is. Because right now everyone just guesses, oh, I wonder if Jake's going to stream today. And if you don't check, then you miss it. All right. I'm going to get off here. I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Hey, it was Spring Forward today or tonight. So if you didn't have a chance to spring your clocks forward, make sure to do that. So the bad news is you lose an hour. Good news is now it gets dark at 7 o'clock instead of 6 o'clock. Party time. Excellent. I like the Spring Forward time of year. In fact, today was a special day for me. I broke out some shorts. I broke out the shorts, you guys. Yay! Shorts! It's that special time of year where it stays daylight longer. Got to break out the shorts. Springtime officially here. Winter, get lost. Spring is now in session. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'm getting off here now. See you guys in the next video or the next stream, whatever it is, whenever it is. I'll let you know. Take care. Peace out. Thank you guys for all the donations and the messages tonight. Have a good night.